Idiot of the day, Jeff here. Commit, don't quit. Well, you know what? It's International Women's Day, so we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna say International Women's Day today, and hope all the women out there have a great day. You deserve more than this, that's for sure. But anyways, I hope you are having a good day, and happy Friday, right? It's the weekend. Well, at least in a couple hours, it'll be the weekend. Crew for life. Hi, how are you? Hello, friend. Really enjoy Facts About... Oh, thanks very much. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day. Greetings from North Texas. Yikes. I bet it's a beautiful down there. I bet it is. It's a beautiful day here. The sun's out. I actually don't know. It was minus 20 first thing this morning here. I don't actually know what it is right now. -4. It's not so bad. But, yeah, it was minus 20 first thing this morning. It was darn cold. But, hey, it's weekend. The sun's out. The snow's starting to melt here. I'm in Canada, so I'm about London, Ontario, which is about 2 hours from Toronto, 2 hours from Detroit. So, anyways, spring's around the corner, and I hear tomorrow night, the clock goes ahead an hour, I guess it is. Anyways, it's great to see everybody. I hope you're having a great Friday, or if it's Saturday, it could be, you know what, overseas in the future and stuff. It already could be Saturday for you. But thanks very much for coming. I appreciate it. Sorry, I wear these goofy bifocals, and I can see bang on, but when I have to lift up, the glasses, they work perfect if I hold them like this. When I drop them, they go out of focus. So, Lame Gamer, hey, what's up, Jeff? Lame Gamer, thanks very much. I think you added me, I think, today, or to Twitter, did you? I think you did. Anyways, it's great to see you. Thanks very much for coming. I appreciate it. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a great day. I put it up. I called it International Women's Day. I didn't do that. I see that it's International Women's Day, so I just wanted to celebrate all the ladies out there, and yeah, it's International Women's Day, so you know, if it's your mom, sister, whoever it is, aunt, wife, girlfriend, whatever, wish them the best today. They deserve much more than that. They deserve it every day. But I have two wonderful women. I have three wonderful women in my life: my wife, my daughter, and my mother. Many other ladies, cousins, and relatives and friends, but those three are the most important. My wife, daughter, and my mother in that. Aussie 1968. Mia, good morning. How are you, Mia? It's good to see you. I'm on a road to somewhere. It's you know what? It's the road of life. How's that? How you doing, Mia? I hope you're having a great day. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday morning in Australia. Aussie 1968's in the future, so if you have any lottery tickets, you need the numbers, speak up to Aussie 1968 Mio. I'm pretty sure she has the numbers. It's good to see you. Thanks very much for coming. I appreciate it. Crew for life. It's 76 for a high today. Oh my gosh. That sounds beautiful. I so wish it was 76. But you know what? It's not bad here. The sun is out. You know what? Snow's starting to melt. That's the main thing. Anyways, thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate it. Frogger's Garage. Oh, wow. Look at that. Frogger's Garage. Hello, hello. You know what? Everybody, you know what? If you're new to the stream, if you like the stream, there's a subscribe notification. If you hit the notification, you're notified for lives and for videos. Anyways, that's my spiel. Don't worry. I won't say it again. I'm always supposed to say it at the beginning. My wife, all my friends say it at the beginning, get it over with. So anyways, that's out of the road. You want to hear it from me again. Thanks for coming. Anybody new to the stream, you know what? If people are here and you've never met them, you know what? If you go check out their channel, please leave them a message, because you know what? They might be new, and you know what? Our chat's just a bunch of people, friends, sitting around talking and introducing new people to the chat, and meeting people here. And we talk about the channels, we talk about what's going on either today or on the weekend, or we're just talking to each other, pretty much. That's what it is. But you know what? If you check somebody else's channel, I mean, if you like the channel, please leave them drop them a message. Just say, you know what? Let them know you were there. Let them know if you like it or whatever, because you never know. You know, it could become your new best friend or your next best interest. You had no idea. There's a lot of that I came across. I've been on here about, I guess, almost 7 months now, and next month I think it's 7 months. And you know what? I met a lot of great people, a lot of things I didn't know I had interest in. So if you leave a message, you know what? They can check your channel out as well. Just it helps everybody out, and you know what? You might find something you're quite interested in. Let's see here. Steve Believe. Hey, Steve, how are you? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It's the weekend, buddy, so I Hope you're ready. Hope you're getting ready for the weekend. I don't know. Today is the last day of school for the kids. Our kids are off all next week. Next week they call it March break here in Canada. Just means they're off for a week. It's kind of a break between Christmas time and school ending. So almost halfway, they take a week off, and I'm sure they do it in the States, and probably a lot of other countries do as well. But anyways, the kids always look forward to. Usually, it's about the second week of March. So, anyways, tonight, or this afternoon starts their March break. So they're off for almost. By the time they go back, it's 10 days pretty much. But they're off for 9 days, so it's fantastic. They're looking forward to it. Oh, yeah, so I see 1968. Laugh out loud lotto numbers. I got you covered. Yes, see? Exactly. You just ring up Mia here, Aussie 1968. She's got the lottery numbers covered. It's great to have you here. Thanks. Crew for life. Absolutely. Women do a great job. As a woman, after having 2 children, it's definitely a labor of love that we go through. Men do a great job as well, though. Oh, no, yes. But you know what? Without you ladies, you know what? We wouldn't have our kids. And there's a lot more to it than that. I don't mean it that way, but none of us men would ever have, I mean, adoption and stuff like that. But you know what? There's no kids without the women in our life and stuff. So, and I mean more than that. I do not mean just, you're not just for kids. I do not mean it that way. But what I'm trying to say is, you know what? You keep us in place, and pretty much, you know what, you're the glue that keeps everything together. Women are, they honestly are. You know, I wouldn't be anywhere without my wife. She I mean, when I say support, she supports, you know, in everything. You know what, my interest in what I love and stuff like that. And you know what, wonderful woman. So I have nothing but praise for her. And anyways, I'm not going to make it a spiel, that's for sure. Anyways, I love my wife and daughter and my mom too. So anyways, that's it. I won't go on, I promise. I won't make it sound like I'm a sap or something, but yes, it is Women's International Women's Day. So everybody, let the women in your life know how much you appreciate. Steve says, do you know if OBS is working with the new YouTube studio? Steve, I'm using it right now, but I'll let you know there's a few glitches that I found that I'll tell you what happened, Steve. For me, you know how I previously lamented I imprinted the chat, the pop-out chat. I usually put it onto the OBS screen, but it doesn't save it. I can like pop it out and put it up, but I can't save it. Every time I go live, it doesn't save it, so that in the OBS settings, chat's saved, it doesn't load up. So literally I have to go in every time, and that's the reason you haven't seen me. It just, there's a lot of process to put it up, and to get it looking like usually I do, like with the black and all that, because you can put it up and it's like got the white background, but I like it with the black background and all the different lettering popping out. But to do that, there's so much involved in it that I don't want to do that every time. So I probably once in a while put it in, but I know it doesn't seem to function that way, at least, Steve. There's probably other functions that may and may not work, but for me, I know that it's not saving the settings at all in that aspect or respect. Lynn Gamer, yeah, it is awesome. It is. Andy Marshall, good morning. And then another early riser in Australia here. Yes, Andy, it's great to have you here. Andy, Mia of Aussie 1968 here. It's great to have you. Hope you're having a good morning. I know it's probably pretty early. What is it, about just a little after 6 or 7 in the morning there? But great to see you, Andy. It really is. It's great to see everybody. Thanks very much for coming. Steve Lee, video of the day. Thanks, my friend. I just got back from work and I work in again in a few hours. Saturday morning. Steve, I'm sorry to hear that. But it's good to see you. So I realize, you know what, you might be off there soon, but great to see you, Steve. And whatever you do, have a great night and have a great weekend and stuff, my friend. Yes, Crew for Life spring break here in the U.S. Yes, it's pretty much the same thing here, Crew for Life. They just call it March break. It's just another name. That's all it is. It's the exact same thing. Colleges and university kids are off. The high school, the young kids are off. But it's just next week for the kids here. That's all it is. I think it could be different times in different places, but next week for our kids, that's all. Aussie 966, excuse me, Mia says, gotta say, S, okay. Where are we here? I hope I didn't lose anybody. I think I may have lost some people here in the chat. the screen just duplicated itself, so I'm hoping I didn't just go offline. If I did, I'm sorry, everybody. Let's see here. Oh, let me see. The Irish Strain Guy. Hi, buddy. How are you? It's great to see you. Thank you very much for coming. Much appreciated. Oh, Aussie1968 Mia says, try that again. Gotta say that I have stopped celebrating International Women's Day because where... Oh, okay. I'll try to read the rest of it in the chat, Mia. I live there trying to abolish Father's Day, which I think is wrong. Oh, gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's really too bad. I mean, there's a lot of good fathers out there. There certainly is. But I did not know that. But, I mean, some laws are different regulations in different countries, I imagine. Crew for Life. Know what you're saying. Don't feel bad. I birthed our children, homeschool our two little ones, and I'm freelance writer/photographer, enjoying wearing many hats, working alongside my husband. Oh yes, no, and exactly. When I say I do not mean in any way. I'm not trying to belittle anything in any way. I'm just trying to say, be proud and stuff, and let the women in. I mean, all the ladies too. Let their mothers and sisters and children and stuff know too. But all the men out there, please, 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 if you have a wife, girlfriend, or daughter, mother, friend, just let them know that you appreciate them. Let them know it shouldn't just, let's put it this way, it shouldn't just be one day, should it really? We should try to appreciate them every day, but it can be said, we try and sometimes we forget. It's like birthdays and holidays, it seems to be that one day you kind of, but you try, but sometimes you do forget, so it's always great to at least have something where you put that out there, because in case somebody doesn't, unfortunately, but yeah, definitely let them know. Steve says, okay, thanks. I need to make a few tests then. Yes. Oh, Steve, no worries. If you're taking off, you have a great night and a great weekend, buddy. It was great to see you. Have a good one, Steve. Amazing things from around the world. Thanks for stopping by my channel and saying hello. Oh, yes. Let's put it this way. Sometimes they're like, have a great day, happy weekend, and stuff like that. It's just my way. I'm getting excited. Usually, a lot of people know me by now. Usually Wednesday, Thursday, I'm already starting to think about... Usually Monday, I'm starting to think about the weekend. But by Thursday, I'm starting to get wound up. It's like, you've had enough of the daily grind. You just can't wait to... And, not everybody's weekend is on Friday. It doesn't always start. Sometimes people are, going back to work on a Saturday, Friday. I've done that. I lived that for years. And, gosh, for 10 years straight, I worked... I had... What was it? I would get Wednesday, Thursday off, and then the next year I would get Thursday, Friday. So Friday's not bad, but everybody's just starting to celebrate the weekend, just getting done work, and you're pretty much going back to work on Saturday. And Saturday, oh gosh, that's the worst day to be going back. 'Cause you know what? You realize, especially in the spring and summer, everybody's going out to do everything, and you're heading to work. But you know what? I guess it is good to just have a job in general. But yeah, let's see here. No, you're still online. Okay, thanks, Slim Gamer. You know what it was? The pop-out chat flickered for a second, and then it like regenerated. It started up to the top of it. And luckily, OBS, at least in the bottom, if you're online, it shows in the bottom right-hand corner, it shows a little green square. Usually that means 99% that you're online. If you go off, it either, I think it goes yellow or red or something, and you're offline, or it just disappears. But it stayed on, so I thought it was on, but I wasn't too sure. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, yes, Crew for Life. No, there are a lot of... You're definitely right. You know what it is? I guess, you talk about it on this day because, they are celebrating women out there all over the world. But you're right. There are a lot of good men and fathers out there. There are. And you know what? There's... Just like women and men, there's bad people in whatever everyday life of anybody, but there's a lot of good fathers, as there are mothers as well, that you're right, that don't get the recognition that which is too bad. But you know what, I think we all deep down, the good people in our life we know and celebrate anyways. I know I'm not trying to brush anything off, but if we look at it in that sense, you can only do, I guess, what you can do. But you're 100%. There are a lot of good fathers out there, and definitely to be appreciated as well. Oh my gosh, Lame Gamer, weekends are fun. Oh my gosh. I think for me, I always loved it just because, the family's all together. Not that we're not during the week, but, during the week, people are busy. They, the kids got their friends. On the weekends, they do too. I'm not going to say they spend all weekend. They don't. They, hang out with their friends and do stuff. Same with, my wife and I, we'd go to work, come home, we'd have dinner, then you sit around TV or whatever you're doing, or go out, do the groceries, do the daily grind, and and then all of a sudden it's time to go to bed. You do it all over again. Then the weekend starts, and usually that's the time when, like everybody knows, it's time to relax, get out. A lot of times I find the weekend's not always just fun. A lot of times our weekends, probably 80%, 90% of the weekends are, doing the daily stuff anyways they have to. They didn't get done on the week, doing the groceries, doing the things, running the kids around here, doing that kind of stuff. But you know what? You're not at work, I guess. And you know what? For some reason, I always said to my wife, it's funny. During the week, I remember getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And you know what? Not going to bed till like midnight or something like that. And you know what? You could do it over and over. But every morning you'd wake up and you get in the shower and it's like, oh my gosh, is it the end of the week? But for some reason, when your weekend started on Saturday or whatever day it is, for some reason, I always said to my wife, I could have got up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't care. On my day off, I could get up super early. I didn't want to sleep in. But, when I was younger, you go through that, I want to sleep until lunch or something. But then you get older and it's like, I just want to enjoy my day. Because if you get up at lunch, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. I did that for years as a kid. But then you get, you realize there's not enough time in the day. Let's get out and enjoy it. Let's see. Steve says, oh no, Jeff, I'm here. I'm planning a live. Oh, are you really, Steve? Oh, let me read this. I'm planning a live this weekend after work, so I need to test OBS, but I'm here enjoying your life. Well, thanks, Steve. Please don't think it. I thought you meant you were having to go to work and that tomorrow. That's what I thought you meant. So I thought you were, getting ready because you're going to be off to bed or whatever you're doing, Steve. That's all I meant, my friend. That's all I meant. But, Steve, I don't know, all the settings on OBS. As you know, I really don't. I just kind of mess around and get these kind of what it looks like. That's all. I don't have the awesome moving video and that like some people. Unfortunately, I don't have that. Just computer can't take it. But I know that for me, OBS is not saving some of the settings. They're manually having to be inputted every single time. That's what I found since, is it version 23 or OBS, what's the version of it? It went from 22, I think, to 23, I think, Steve. Once they updated it, I think there's a few glitches, and when I start the stream, usually I just hit start stream and it's start. All of a sudden, you're in the stream. You didn't have to do anything. All your, your stream keys and stuff are loaded, everything. Now, the stream itself, it opens up. You start the stream, and another box opens up. It's like a test almost, saying, do you really want to go? Then you have to hit yes or okay. And so there's like a duplication, I find, with OBS now, where previously it's just you run it and off it went. And that's the one thing I did like about previous. Like I think there's a lot of probably better settings. I noticed, I think, is it the video or the audio is improved. I haven't changed the settings. I saw that Nick Nimmin and a few others on YouTube and that did some tutorials. And I think there was another gentleman. I think Scott Fischer, if anybody knows him, he did a tutorial on it too about the new audio settings and video settings and that in OBS. That I think you set the NVIDIA card or something instead of I think it's set to 264 right now for the editor or something, but now or the graphics card. So but you change it from the 264 to the NVIDIA card or something. I don't have the capability. Mine's a different video card, so it doesn't have the option. But if you have an NVIDIA card, you can run that, and it's running on less performance or something, so it's supposed to stabilize this a little bit better. You probably know that, Steve, but if you check it out, if you didn't, check it out. If you have one of those cards, I guess it's supposed to less of a lag at all on the stream, which is, I would like that, but I don't think we have an NVIDIA card, so. Andy Marshall says, I'm working on trying to enjoy the week as much as the weekend. Andy, you know what? That's the best way. Unfortunately, you know what? My wife is always saying the same. She's always telling me, Andy, that's the way to live your life. My wife always says to me, she says, quit passing your life away. And so, Andy, you know what? If I could get like you and do that, I'd be a million times better than I am. Because I think I always feel that Sunday night or Monday morning, I always feel the feeling. I'm not dreading the week, but I'm in my head. It's just something in the head. That's all it is. I'm just kind of like almost wishing the week away to get to Friday, which is, I always used to go into work and I'd always say to the ladies I'd work with, I worked in an insurance company for years, and I'd always used to say to them, I just said, you know what, you're here now. You don't have 5 days of work, you have 4. And they'd look at me like, what? I was always trying to pass the day, pretend like, you know, you walked in the front door, guess what, the day doesn't exist. The minute you walk through those front doors at work, day's done. You're already there. You know what? Count it into the next day. Some of them got to that philosophy, but some of them were not too impressed with me for that one. Let's see here. Dangerous Criminals. Okay, so it's International Women's Day. I want mail from Nevada today then. Yes, well, that's what I see. I mean, I've seen it on everything Dangerous Criminals it is. I'm just putting it out there, you know what, for anybody that has their wife, girlfriend, mother, sister, aunt, whatever, just let them know that you appreciate them. It doesn't just have to be today. It should be every day, but you know, we tend to find that we don't always say whatever we probably should to each other every day. So it seems like it's like a birthday, you know what, everybody celebrates that one day. And Lame Gamer, it's just a learning process with the OBS. It certainly is. And I'm no way an expert on this. And anyway, I'll tell everybody that. Mine is just, I watch some tutorials and I learn how to just do the basics. Like, as you can see, this is just an image with a running text at the top, my webcam. Sometimes I'll put other things like subscribe button and that. But that's in. Sometimes I can put the chat on the side. But that's all I have. I don't have it. I know a lot of people use it for way more than that, for gaming and a lot of things. But this is, as you can see, I stream from my kitchen, so I'm literally just trying to kind of take the visualization from the kitchen away. I know you still see me there, and it doesn't take you out of the kitchen, but that's all I'm trying to do. And eventually I wouldn't mind getting a green screen to try to remove that, but we'll see. But this is just a bunch of fun and stuff like that. Yes, Steve, Lame Gamer, but sometimes OBS does tricks, like just before going live. Oh my gosh, Steve, exactly. I've run into that a few times. But one thing I do like about OBS, previously, you know what, if I had any glitches running other streams, you know, you'd have to shut the stream down, restart, and before you know it, it's 5 minutes later. The nice thing about OBS is if you do get cut out or something, the stream, you don't have to, usually 99% of the times you do not have to start another stream, which at the beginning I found that I used to have to do that once in a while if if I had a technical issue. This, sometimes if the audio goes out, you just unplug the mic, plug it back in, 30 seconds later it's running. But with this, at least you don't have to, if there's a glitch, OBS kind of saves like an imprint, and then when everything's working within a few seconds later, it just starts into that same stream, so you don't have to start another one. I do like that. I think it's fantastic. Or is it Pa Hillbilly or PA Hillbilly? And I know, I think I met you last night on, I don't know if it was Gill Skills, but I know it was last evening. But I don't want to, I'm not trying to be rude. PA Hillbilly or Pa Hillbilly, it's great to see you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate you for dropping in. It's great to have you. Everybody welcome Pa Hillbilly or PA Hillbilly. Please don't think I'm being rude. I just, you know what, sometimes when you can't talk back and forth to everybody in the chat, sometimes you miss a pronunciation, so please don't take it personally. I don't mean anything other than I just don't know exactly always. Six Hand Spice, hey, how are you? It's great to see you. Let's see here. Oh yeah, no, Steve is from Italy. He's Italian fella, that real nice fella, guitarist and stuff. Yeah, but Steve Believe guitar, real nice fella. And that I've known you, Steve, for months and months. I mean, I've only been on here for what, 6.5 months, but most of my time on here, I think I've known you, Steve. Great fella, and that great father and stuff. Oh my gosh, there you are. Hey, do you see my comment, Willie? Willie Parker, how are you, Willie? It's great to see you. Great to see you. Six Hand Spice. I can't figure out how to get OBS to connect to my webcam. There is, let's see here. if you there's tutorials on it, Six Hand Splice, but under the sources, once you create a scene, and under the sources, if you click the plus, and then it gives you the video capture, you click the video capture, and then you can check. It's hard to explain over the live right now, but there's a few tutorials, and I know there was one gentleman that I followed, Six Hand Splice, and I picked up the tutorial through him, and within a couple minutes I had this set up. A fella named, I'll just type it in the chat, I mean, you can use whoever you want. This is just a, I typed his name in, Fireman CV, real nice fella. He's got a bunch of tutorials, I think about 6 or 8 different tutorials on OBS. And I mean, I'm not trying to tell one over another. This is just the one I used. And the great thing about his is it's not just like one huge like hour and a half tutorial. His are broken down into like, do you want to use OBS, how to set the camera up, how to set the chat up. So if you know a little basics about stuff, or you're just wanting to do basics like this, if you want to set up the camera or install it, you can watch that video. They're like 6 minutes long, most of them 6-7 minutes long. And the one on OBS is about setting your webcam up, and through that, it's pretty simple. But he tells you, and he pretty much makes it as simple as possible. And I like that, because sometimes things can get so technical, you can just, it's too much mumbo jumbo. But with him, he puts it right to the point, and you know what? Within 3 or 4 minutes, you know, you can have whatever you need pretty much. And he's done a fantastic job setting it up that way. Oh yes, okay, PA like Pennsylvania. Thanks, PA Hillbilly. I didn't think it was PA Hillbilly. I was pretty sure. I know that you were a lady in that, but you never know. But I thought it was PA Hillbilly. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. You know what? That's a nice thing about the chat. At least you know what, somebody can put it in like that, and then you can get it. So I'll make sure that I have it correct for you next time. But thanks very much for coming. I really appreciate it. Oh, Steve, no worries, my friend. No worries. You know, I think the best of you, my friend. You know I do. Go Fish Office. Hey, how are you? It's great to have you here. Thanks very much for coming. I do appreciate Six Hand Splice. Oh, no worries. And like I said, I'm not trying to say you have to use one person over another. This is just my suggestion. That's just the gentleman that I use. Real nice fella anyways. He's got a lot of other different videos and stuff. But his, you know what? Within minutes, you know what? And at the end, I think he always says, and it's just that simple, or just that easy. I think it's just that simple. And when he says it, I started saying it, you know what, around the house, and the kids were like, quit saying that, Dad. I said, yeah, but it's just that simple when he explains stuff. But he does a great job. He really does. Willie says, I had barbecue chicken and fried chicken and string beans and fried fish and baked pork chops. Is this for lunch or for dinner, Willie? My gosh, you sound like you had a feast, Willie. Irazy. Aloha, Irazy, or hello, how are you, my friend? It's great to see you. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you are having a good day. Ozzy 1968 says, my father's family, Palermo, mother's family, Catania. Ah, okay. Julianne Parma, happy International Women's Day to all. Exactly, Julianne Parma. You know what? I know it probably is out there for everybody. I was just putting it up there. I thought, you know what? Why not put it there? Because, you know, there's a lot of great, a lot of wonderful women out there. So anyways, it's not trying to suck up to anybody. It's just it's International Women's Day, so why not just, you know what, let people know how much you appreciate them and stuff. That's all. Six Hand Splice, thanks very much. I appreciate it. Aloha, my friend. I love seeing that. Every time I see the aloha, it takes me there in 2 seconds. I wish I could be there in 2 seconds. It's quite a distance, but absolutely beautiful place. Let's see. Claudia, hi. How are you, Claudia? It's great to have you here. Thanks very much for coming. I appreciate it. Mr. Gill Skills. Bob. No pizza here today. But, Bob, it's great to see you. Greetings, awesome peeps. Good to see you, Bob. You know why I say that, Bob? Because usually every Friday night is pizza night around here anyways. It's funny, on Friday night, the one night of the week my wife doesn't cook usually. Every second Friday she does, but usually Friday nights, it's the one day she always says, I'm not cooking tonight. I mean, I can cook it. I don't mean it that way. But then one day of the week, she always says, let's get something quick. It's Friday night. And usually she puts it up to me, and I don't want to be responsible, because if I say, you know what, I want this, or, you know, the household doesn't usually want what Dad wants. So usually I just say, whatever everybody else, that makes everybody happy. That's the best thing to say every time. So, anyways, but it's funny. She'll ask the kids, and 110% every single time she says to the kids, "What do you want?" "Pizza, Bob, pizza." So every time, it's pizza in the house. But like I said, the one day on the Friday, it's probably going to be pizza tonight. But next Friday, it'll be pizza, but it won't be store-bought pizza. It'll be homemade. Usually Friday evenings, she does like to cook, but the kids, she's like, I don't want to always buy them stuff from the fast food and stuff. So what she does is she gets these pizza shells, and she lets the kids make their own pizza. That's what it is. We have like a little toaster oven or something there, I think it is. I don't know if I'm pointing it to correct. You probably see it. Anyways, she makes them up. The kids throw their fixings on it. She throws it in about 5, 7, 8 minutes or whatever it is. Take them out, they're ready. And she makes a bunch up. The kids usually eat 1 or 2 each, and I'm the pig in the family. I eat like 3 or 4. But I love them. I actually like them better. It's like an oven baked. I like it. It's not greasy or anything. It tastes good, and she does a great job. So I said that earlier in the week or last week, and Fitz a Bake was on, and he says, so I have a constant invitation every other Friday. I said, you do, Fitz. But Fitz a Bakes loves. Has got a great cooking channel, but he loves pizza. So I said, yep, you're always welcome, Fitz, to come over on a Friday night for pizza. Let's see, pizza night. Oh my gosh, Bob, pizza night. You've got that right, buddy. You've got that right. Lane Gamer pizza, exactly. You know what? I don't mind it, but I always said to my wife, we seem to have it every Friday. So after a point, it gets, let's have something else. But nobody in the house ever wants anything except pizza. Modern day tech. Hey, Eric, how are you? Did someone say pizza? Yeah. Eric, every Friday it's pizza night around here. And I was saying to everybody, it doesn't matter. My wife doesn't cook Fridays, so she'll always say, what does everybody want? The kids always say, Mom, we want pizza, so it turns out pizza night. And then every other Friday, my wife actually makes the homemade pizzas for the kids. She buys those, like, store-bought. I guess they're store-bought. She goes to a bakery and buys these pizza shells. They come in like a big bag of pizza shells. And she puts them out, puts all the cheese and sauce and stuff. And then the kids put on whatever they want. So they kind of like it. They've been doing it since they were little. She absolutely loves it. I love pizza on the grill. Gosh, Eric, that sounds delicious. You know what? I've only ever had it a couple times out at a restaurant. Probably, I wonder if you could make it on the barbecue. I bet you could. I've never done it, but I bet you could probably try it on. I'm not Mr. Cook. The only thing I do on the barbecue is in the summer, spring. I can cook on the barbecue. I get the steaks and the pork chops, the hamburgers, hot dogs, all that kind of stuff, and like the grilled vegetables and stuff like that. When you put them in the aluminum foil and throw them in baked potatoes, I can do the basic stuff like that. But if you try to make me some Mr. Cook otherwise, no good at that. Ozzy 1968. Oh, okay, yes. No, I see. You're just talking to Steve. Okay, Willie says, how's the weather today? And it's 32 here in North Carolina. Willie, this morning it was minus 20 here. It was minus 20, and about half an hour ago it was, oops, sorry. Let me see, it's minus 3. It was minus 4 when we started this about 30 minutes ago. Minus 4 30 minutes ago. Now it's minus 3, so it's starting to get warmer. But, yeah, it's not actually a bad day. The sun's out. It's actually beautiful. Snow's all starting to melt finally. And I don't know what we're doing this weekend, but it's finally the weekend. It's finally Friday, so I guess it really doesn't matter. And a week today, next Friday, it's my daughter's 16th birthday. She turns 16 next Friday, so I think we're gonna take her out. She's going back. She lives with her mom Monday to Friday, and then on the weekend she's with us Friday nights till Sunday. But she may stay into next week with us for a bit because it's March break here. The kids are off school next week. And we're going to take her out Sunday. I think Sunday at lunch or Sunday for dinner. I'm not sure. Sunday at some point, we're going to take her out for dinner. We have this place. It's called Mandarin Restaurant. It's a huge... they just have in this part of Canada and that. I don't think they have them anywhere else. But Mandarin's a huge like Chinese buffet. And... the only thing is we don't go there too often because it gets a little pricey to go there. But she likes it, so we're gonna do that for her birthday, and try to do something else because you know what, they only turned 16 once. But I think the big thing on her mind now is getting her license. I'm a little kind of concerned about that, but she wants to go for a license. So we told her, you know what, write your license, write your test. I think they have to write their test. Then they spend the next year or two, you know, they take their driver education and stuff. They go with a driver and learn how to drive. Because I said to my wife, can you see me trying to teach her to drive? She says, I won't tell you what she said, but she says absolutely not. So we'll get her out doing that for a couple months, and then you know, take her out a few places out of the city and mall parking lots and stuff. Teach her to drive out there. But I said there's no way I'm going to teach her to drive in the city until she's a little more familiar with it. But that's her big thing right now. Oh my gosh, Bob, I'm so glad it's Friday too. RAZ says, my kids don't come over, so no pizza night. Well, you know what, one's going to be 16 next week, my daughter, and then the son, he's 11, so they're, you know, they're just kind of younger and stuff, but they like pizza at this point still. So hey, Pac-Mill, hey John, how are you? It's good to see you, my friend. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Mickey, dropping by to say hi. Can't stay. No worries, Mickey, no worries. I realize you're at work. Anybody, you know what, at work, I understand completely. But thanks for coming. Thanks for dropping in, Mickey. I do appreciate it. Mayor Mickey. Oh gosh. E-Waste Mike. Hey Michael, how are you? It's good to see you, Michael. Great to see you. You know what, I don't know where I'm going, so road to somewhere, road to nowhere, whatever, or road of life. Well, how's that sound, everybody? Oh gosh, it's good to see you. Thanks very much for coming. Let's see here. Oh, Mickey, that's so funny. Oh gosh. Yes, E-Waste Mike is in the house. Oh gosh. Oh, West Blind. Hello, everybody. Hey, West Blind. It's great to see you. You know what? I just called it International Women's Day today. You know what? We shouldn't just celebrate women one day of on their birthdays on like one day. But you know what? I guess not everybody. I can be honest. I tried to, but you know what? Sometimes you forget in the day how wonderful your wife or daughter or girlfriend, well, not girlfriend now, but you know what I'm trying to say, or your mother is. But I guess it is just nice to let them know and stuff. It should be every day, but you know what? To be honest, we all know, just the same as your father or brother or whatever. We don't always make that point every day, so that's all. Sarah Tidwell, hey Sarah, how are you? It's great to have you here. Thanks very much for coming. Bill, how are you? Nomadic Bike, hello everybody. It's good to see you, Nomadic Bike. Great to see you. Good to see everybody here. Sarah Tidwell, let's see here. Well, he says, hey Mayor Mickey, how are you? Mickey, are you going to wear the Mickey ears tonight? Great to see you. Great to see you. Eric says, Modern Day Tech says, gotta run, but wanted to say hi and drop a like later, Jeff and Jojo. Eric, thanks again, buddy. You have a good day, okay? I realize you're busy, but I just want to say thanks again. I appreciate it. Have a good day and have a good weekend, buddy. Have a good weekend. Let's see here. Oh gosh, it is hot today. It's hot in here. We have the heat on, and I said to my wife, I'd like to crank all the windows in the house. It's just so darn hot. But this morning it was minus 20, and now it's like minus 3. But the sun's out. The snow is finally starting to melt. So you know what? You can't ask for anything better. Gemma's Journey Grace. Gemma, how are you? You know what? Your poem was beautiful in that today. It really was, Gemma. It's nice to have you here. Thanks very much. It's what, 7:30 at night or 20 to 8 at night there in over in the UK. I hope you're having a good day, my friend. I hope you're having a good day. It's nice to see everybody. I really appreciate you for coming. I really do. Thank you very much. I do. And you know what? If I say I love it, I love it, I love it. I don't think he's. It's early morning for him. And guess what? Was it last week or this week sometime? I did the what was it? 10 facts about you video and stuff like that. And in the video, Marie from the Purchase and Chris from Blame Chris, they both had asked me to do it. So I did the 10 things you may not know about me and stuff like that. Anyways, at the end, you're supposed to nominate somebody, and I started to say, you say this and this to certain people, and then you're just like, you can't always say it to people you just kind of know and stuff like that. So you kind of gotta think of somebody. So then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna nominate Keg. So I nominated Big Keg. he let me know the other day he's going to do the 10 facts about himself, but he's going to do, you know what, if you know Big Keg, everybody, he has an alter ego called Baza, and that's a fellow with the sunglasses and the knit cap when he comes out and he does some of his funny videos dressed up like that. Anyways, he's going to do the 10 facts you didn't know about Keg, or about Baza, dressed up as Baza with the sunglasses. I love it. He always looks like a biker when he's dressed up like that, so I can't wait. No. Sorry, it's not 10 facts. 10 facts, I nominated Don from Seven's Enough. I'm so sorry. It's Don from Seven's Enough that I nominated for the 10 facts. But Keg, I nominated him after Bob nominated me to do the peanut butter and mayonnaise challenge. I thought I had to nominate somebody from there. So I nominated Big Keg for the peanut butter and mayonnaise. So as Baza, he's going to do the peanut butter and mayonnaise with a different twist to it. And Dawn's going to do the 10 facts about herself and stuff. I'm so sorry, I kind of mixed it up. I kind of forgot I don't usually do a lot of the challenges. So I just, I forgot. That's my mistake. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Oh yes, Gemma says, thanks, it's 7:40. I just uploaded my sit down with Gemma video. Oh, okay, that's good, Gemma. Thank you. What? Oh, who's Michael Murphy? Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. E-Waste Mike, that's hilarious. Let's see here. MU Free Music for your videos. Hey, how are you? It's good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. You know what? It's Friday. It's the weekend pretty much, right? A lot of people have already started the weekend wherever they are. And you know what? It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 20 to 3 here in the afternoon where I am in Canada. So, you know what? Fairly shortly, in just a little over 2 hours, I pick my daughter up. And 2.5 hours, I pick my wife up. So it's... the weekend's just about here. It's great to have you here. Thanks very much for coming. Let's see here. Well, let's see. I'm a little behind everybody. Sorry about that. Oh, you'll do the challenge. Oh, good, Gemma. Do you want to do the peanut butter and mayonnaise challenge, or do you want to do the 10 facts? If you, whichever one, that'd be great. 10 facts, that would be great, Gemma. I mean, you're more than welcome to do the peanut butter and mayonnaise, but you know what? Not everybody loves the peanut butter and mayonnaise, but you know what? It wasn't that bad. Bob will attest to that, and I'm sure E-Waste Mike will too. It's not that bad, but if you're doing the 10 facts about yourself, that'll be awesome. You know what? It's kind of fun. I thought, you know what? I did enjoy doing it. There's a couple things I kind of spieled off, and I couldn't think. They asked, what can you do with your body? And I did one. In my head, I thought, I don't really have any fascinating things I can do with it. So I'm kind of double jointed, and I thought that's what I did. It was kind of goofy, but that's what I did for mine for that. Let's see here. Let's see here. Sorry, everybody. I think I'm a little behind. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. Oh, good. Gemma says I'll do the 10 facts challenge. Gemma, that'll be awesome. You know what? Everybody will like it. I think, you know what? Some of mine I maybe shouldn't have said. Somebody said, oh, it was a little personal, but I didn't think I said anything bad. I just, you know what? I talked about a few things and that, but nothing like horrendous or anything. But just, I thought they were okay, but hopefully they were. If they were offensive to anybody, hopefully not. But no, Gemma, that'll be great. It really will. You'll do a great job, Gemma. Oh, no worries, Mia. Sadly, I have to bolt. I have a huge day. But lovely to catch up with you all. It was great to see you, Mia. You have a great day, okay? Have a good weekend. Oh, let's see here. Was blind peanut butter and mayo. Wow, I have to do a sardines and peanut butter challenge. Thanks to Trapper J Outdoors. Oh, was blind. I definitely couldn't do the sardines and peanut butter. Now, Gil Skills Bob, now the peanut butter and mayonnaise is looking like gold compared to sardines and peanut butter. If I put sardines, I like oysters. I don't mind sardines, but if I'm mixing with peanut butter, I know I would like that for sure. I know I would. But yes, sardines and peanut butter. I'm gonna have to look out for that one because I want to see your face at least or something when you're doing that. Oh gosh. Let's see. Gil says, "MU Free Music for videos. Happy Friday, my friend." Oh, yes, happy Friday, Bob. I thought you said happy birthday to them. Oh my gosh, MU Free Music. Yes, happy Friday. I thought Bob was saying that was your birthday. But yes, happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's the weekend, MU Free Music for your videos. It's the weekend, but happy Friday to you and happy Friday to everybody. You know what? It's so nice it's Friday. Let's see. Sorry, everybody. Oh, E-Waste Mike, I need a nap, getting old. I find on the weekends by Sunday, E-Waste Mike, I find I'll sit there Sunday afternoon or Sunday night, especially after I've eaten. I'm starting to get like an old man now. I sit in the chair and I'll sit back on like a lazy boy and I'll almost fall asleep. I'm starting to look like my grandfather now. E-Waste Mike says, I got a busy night of streams and panels. Well, you know, that's good. E-Waste Mike, they're always fun, aren't they? They always are. Let's see here. Oh, hey, Raleigh, how are you? Fish Keeping Jamaica. Hi, everybody. Hey, Fish Keeping Jamaica. It's great to see you. Go Fish Office. By the way, I really liked the cabin view the other day. Yes, let me see if I... where am I? Road to somewhere? Give me a second. Let me see if I can find that one again. You like that one? You like that one? Or that one? Which one do you like the best? I love this one inside the cabin like that. And I like this one too. I like this one because it's kind of bright. But there we are. Yeah, some of the images and stuff, they Go Fish Office. They're just pictures. That's all. But just kind of brightens things up. That's all. It just I'm just kind of trying to take away from the kitchen. That's pretty much all it is. I'm glad I caught your stream. School on midterm. Fish Keeping Jamaica. You know what? Thank you very much. Fish Keeping Jamaica. I was just saying, our kids start that today after school in about an hour or so. The kids are, I think my daughter finished school at 1 o'clock today, and my son finishes in just under an hour now, and in about 30 minutes or so I have to get ready to go pick them up. 35 minutes. I have to get ready to pick them up from school. But yes, once they're done school today, they're off all next week, so they're off on the midterm too. Here they call it March break. I know in the States probably spring break, midterm break. They call it that here, midterm as well. But the kids are so excited. Fish Keeping Jamaica, they can't wait. It gives them 9 days off of school, so they're excited. Ciao. Take care, Mia. It's great to see you. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's good. It's Friday. You know what? It's almost the weekend, Fish Keeping Jamaica, so it's rainy today in Jamaica. Is it? Now, you know what? I would say it's been kind of overcast pretty much most of the week here, Fish Keeping Jamaica. But the sun's out today. Not going to say it's going to be out tomorrow, but it's out today. The sun's melting some of the snow and ice we have, so it's not so bad. Oh yes, Gemma Journey. Yes, I love doing challenges. You already know. Yes, you know what? Challenges, I haven't done a ton of them, but I don't mind some of them in that. I don't mind some of them. Sorry, everybody. Oh, E-Waste My Tuna and Jelly is one too. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Oh, MU Free Music for your videos. Don't forget to hit the like button on this live stream. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. I do. You know what? I was a couple minutes in, and then I said it. I always forget on the lives. I forget on the video. You know what? At the end of the video, you kind of say hit the subscribe and like button and stuff on the video. But on the lives, I tend to forget that. Unfortunately, I tend to forget it. But thanks very much. I really appreciate that. I really do. G Money Strong Outdoors. Jeff, good day, afternoon, buddy. It's good to see you, G Money Strong Outdoors. I hope you're doing well. I hope you fellas are doing well. You know what? It's the weekend, right? Can't wait. Excited. Not sure what's happening here this weekend. I know on Sunday, my daughter, it's her birthday a week today. So next Friday, it's her birthday. She turned 16. It's a big one for her. So we're going to probably celebrate next weekend too. But we're going to take her out Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening and take her out for dinner. Bring my mom out and stuff like that. There'll be the 5 of us. So just go out for dinner. I think we're going to like a Chinese buffet. She really likes that. And so we're going to go out for dinner, and we'll have a good time, but I have to think of something because it is a big one for 16, you know, especially for a young girl. 16 is a big birthday in that for them. West Blind says, Trapper J Outdoors will be doing it tonight, I believe. He has to do the sardines first. Oh, I'll have to take a look at that, West Blind. I will have to take a look out for that. Yikes, sardines. I don't... You know what? I could probably do the sardines one at a time. It's like oysters. Oh my gosh. Get me going on oysters. got smoked oysters. I'm the only one in the house that likes them. I like real oysters better, but every Christmas my mom, for some reason, wraps them up, gives me smoked oysters. Everybody in the house, nobody in the house likes them. My wife, my kids, nobody could eat them. But I love them once in a while on a cracker and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I love oysters. But sardines, I don't mind those either, but I don't know if I can mix it with peanut butter. Let's see here. West Blind E-Waste, tuna and jelly. These challenges are getting crazy, aren't they? They are getting crazy. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine that one. I don't know about that. Siri Studio, good afternoon. How are you, Siri Studio? It's nice to have you here. Thanks very much. Everybody, you know what? If you want to check Siri Studio, she does paintings and stuff. She did like a, not a fast forward, what do you call it? Like a time, not a time lapse, a time warp or time lapse painting stuff. Oh, she did an amazing job. But yes, if you want to watch someone do amazing artwork and stuff, check out Siri Studio. It's great to have you, Siri Studio. Thank you very much for coming. Erie Jeff, thanks, Raleigh. I do appreciate it, my friend. I do appreciate it, mate. Oh, Go Fish Off. It's inside the cabin was pretty cool. Yeah, I liked it too. You know what? I like the outdoor just because it's kind of bright, but the indoor one I really like because it's got those two window sills. And at one point, I think my wife said, you know, it's almost like you can see right out that window. I said, yeah, I kind of like it. As you can see, a lot of them are images, some kind of animated images as well. But you know what? They kind of brighten things up, and that's all it is. It's just not to take things away from anything else, but that's all it is, pretty much. Like G Money Strong's got to get out of that kitchen now and then. Exactly, my friend. And eventually, you know what? We keep saying, and my wife is putting an order in on Amazon. She said about 2 weeks ago she was, and every night, I'm going to do that tomorrow, going to do it tomorrow, and then, you know, before you know it, it's 2 weeks later. But she wants to order. Usually when we order things off Amazon, we do everything at once, because otherwise then it takes forever to get things. But she has a few things to get for the kids. I think we're going to get a battery pack for the GoPro or something. They have like ones to extend the life on them, because they're good for a certain amount of time, but you always have to be recharging them. So this battery pack thing, it's pretty fantastic. And then the green screen, if we can put everything into one order, we'll get everything probably next week or something. And then if I can get that figured out, I'll set a chroma key up and remove everything in the background. And then if I could get video going, G Money Strong Outdoors, what I would do is I would try a running video or something, some kind of something of the ocean or something. I'd love to be like the green screen into the ocean or something like that. I always made a joke with Mickey in that when Mickey XOXO comes on, she's like, yeah, Jeff, she says you need like the ocean, a shark coming at you or something. I said, yeah, and me just sitting here. And then, you know what, put it on a loop back so the shark keeps coming at me over and over and over again. But, Was Blind says Go Office. I like the cabin one also. Yes, I do too. It's my favorite, absolute favorite. But I figured to try something every day, just different images and stuff. Yesterday we had this one. I really like this one. I call it a floating mountain. Just the mountains in the background with like a little lake or something. So it looks like there's a dual mountains and stuff. But yeah, there's today's, at least for today. Next week we'll put some other ones up. Fish Keeping Jamaica, thumbs up, people. Thanks a lot, Raleigh. I appreciate it, my friend. I do appreciate it. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, Lame Gamer, Jeff, I'm heading out. See you soon. Yes, Lame Gamer, I'm sorry. I know I'm a few minutes behind, so I forgot. I apologize. Have a great week. Have a good day and a great weekend, Lame Gamer. Thanks again. I see there's a couple other people, so I want to make sure I say goodbye to them quick. Not quick, but you know what I mean. Oh, G Money Strong Outdoors. Oh my, I wrote howdy before and saw you just had to. Yeah, I try G Money Strong Outdoors. Sometimes I miss things. I really do. I'm going to be honest. Sometimes I catch them and I get a good chuckle I get a good laugh from them, buddy. I really do. Siri Studio, thanks. Oh, no worries, Siri Studio. You know what? It's just, you know what? When you see some videos and see some channels, you know, it's a lot of people know other people. But somebody doesn't, you know, it's always great to try to talk about channels and people not, because you know what? That's how we everybody gets to meet everybody and stuff. You know, you can always click on somebody's name on the three little arrows to the, or three little dots to the right, and check out somebody's channel. But sometimes, you know, people are talking and they think they're going to, and then they forget. But I'm gonna be honest. I always say I'm gonna do this, and then I forget myself. So that's why I sometimes just talk about people's channels and stuff. That's all. Ooh, Go Fish Office. A friend of mine likes jalapenos with peanut butter. I wonder what that would be. I wonder if that'd be good. I'm hoping if somebody else. Okay, no, I think that's it. I'm caught up there. Let's see. Sorry, everybody. I'm just trying to read through the chat. Crew for Life. Jeff, been enjoying the background. Yeah, so have I. I love them. You know, I can run through some of the images and stuff. I think I do every once in a while. This one I was going to use this week. I think I installed it yesterday, this image. This one I liked. I was going to use this for today, Friday, Venice, but I never got around to it. I didn't get around to that scene, the Venice scene, or this one. I really wanted to use this. To me, this reminded me of something like From a River Runs Through It. Does anybody remember that movie about 20-some years ago? I guess it was. I love that backdrop. It reminds me of that movie, and it also reminds me, this is going to sound goofy, reminds me of First Blood with Sylvester Stallone as Rambo. Does anybody remember the second one when he's up in the mountains? That's what this scene reminds me of. I know it completely different, but there we are. We'll change it back to that. But yeah, I do like some of the other images. I'm going to try to download some other images and every week put a few different images, just because it kind of brightens the day up. That, at least for me, it does, and I'm watching it every day anyway. So let's see here. Exploring Ginger. Hi, Exploring Ginger. How are you? It's great to see you. Thank you very much for coming. I hope you're having a great day, and you know what? Happy. It's pretty much the weekend, so I hope you're going to have a great weekend. Hope everybody's going to have a nice weekend. Do you know where that road is? No idea. I forget what this program is that I use now. I don't know. There's one that I know. It's something Redwood National Park. That's the only one. Some of them, that image of Venice, just on the images just said Venice. But let me see if I can find this program. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's called Sea Search, if anybody can see that. And you just type in, like, I'll type in adventure or outdoors and stuff, and then you just make sure that it's not for commercial use and stuff like that, and you'll find all images and stuff like that. It's great. Use it for thumbnails. You can make thumbnails right from I get the picture from here, and then I use a program. I know there's other ones. There's Canva and stuff. For me, the easiest one for me is PicMonkey. That's what I use. And then I go make thumbnails from PicMonkey. But Canva is a good one. There's a ton of them. I'm not trying to say this one's better than anything else. That's just the one I use. But and it's real quick. You edit it. You do the editing program, and it's all set. And then you transpose it down to, I think it's 1280 in that, and then set it as your thumbnail. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It really is. Crew for Life says, everyone, BNO channel is going live tonight. Great place to meet new friends, content creators. Yes, BNO. Is that Crew for Life? That's BNO Outdoors, is it? That's like the outdoor channel. BN. I can't say it. I'm really sorry. I have a little bit of a lisp and a stutter since I was a kid. I try my best not to, but when I get going too fast, I revert back to like being just before I was a teenager when I stuttered really bad. So I'm really sorry for that, everybody. But BNO Outdoors, or BNO, I'm pretty sure that's the outdoor channel. I'm pretty sure. I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth, but I'm pretty sure that is the channel. Elena, yes, Women's Day, thank you. Oh gosh, no worries. Elena, you know what? All the women out there in everybody's life deserve it. I mean, they don't just deserve one day. It should be 365 days a year. And you know what? I have my wife, my daughter, my mother. Those are the three most important women in my life. I have aunts and, you know, friends. Not that they're not important, or any other woman isn't. Those are just the three closest women in my life. So I try to every day. I gonna be honest, it's not every day. You know, sometimes there's a day or two I'm a jerk, just as much as anybody else's. But I try my best. But you know what? It's always best to let the women in your life know how much they mean to you. Because I can always think, you know what, this is a great day to do it. But every day should be a great day. And you know what, like on birthdays and on holidays. But anyways, women are very important to us men, and that you're the glue behind us all and stuff and like that. And I now sound like a sap, I know I do. But you know, without all you women, none of us men would be, you know what, who we are and stuff like that. Let's see here. Budget Bushcraft. Hey, buddy, how are you? Oh gosh, what are you talking about? Are you talking about River Runs Through It, or are you talking about First Blood? I love First Blood. I mean, that was one of my Stallone as Rambo. I love those movies. But you're probably talking about River Runs Through It. It's good to see you, Budget. Thanks very much for coming, buddy. I hope you're doing well. I watched Michael's journeys, heading down to see Timey, I guess, this weekend and stuff. I didn't catch it live. I'm kind of busy in the mornings, so I kind of caught it over lunch. I just let it play as I was doing some dishes and stuff like that. Who did he meet? He met, oh gosh, I can see what's the fella's name? Oh gosh, is it Henshaw? Ryan Henshaw? Is that? I can't think of his channel name. I can see it, the orange and black symbol right now. I can't think of the name of the channel. I'm not trying to be rude. Anyways, that is rude. I can't think of the channel name off the top of my head. Dexter Manto. Hey, how are you? It's good to see you. When is the International Men's Day? I was going to today's International Women's Day, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's called Father's Day. I don't know. Oh gosh, yeah, you're right. Oh gosh. Oh, Crew for Life today you can get free images from Pixabay. I think that's pretty much Crew for Life. When I was talking about that, that's just one of the searches in that program. But Pixabay is a search in this program too. What it does is it links up with Pixabay and that other one. I think there's like 4 or 5 links, and they search all those sites, then gives you the ones. Then you press on them and you can just download them. So I'm not saying to people to go to that one. That's just the site that they found everything, but it searches like Pixabay and all of them. But yes, they are very good. Crew for Life. Yes, BNO Outdoors and Pusa Studios. Yes, Crew for Life. Yes, BNO Outdoors. Yes, Nomadic Bike. They are a good channel, and that fella's he's a real nice fella. He really is. Yes, Elena says just kiss him. Exactly, Elena. Exactly. Budget Bushcraft. I was raised by 3 women and I had 3 daughters. Well, Budget, you know what? That is a good thing. I have pretty much 3 women in my life are my wife, daughter, and my mom. And you know, I wouldn't be anything without it. All 3 of them and stuff. So, and then it's my son and I. But yeah, there's more women in the family now than there is than us fellas and stuff. Coop 437 for the ladies. Exactly, Coop 437. Exactly. They deserve much more than we give them, don't we? They certainly do, my friend. Elena says, anybody seen the Captain Marvel? I haven't. I haven't seen a movie in a long time. I think the last one we went to see was that Bohemian Rhapsody movie, that the Queen not documentary, the one where they portrayed Freddie Mercury and the rest of the Queen and stuff. We saw that a few months ago whenever it came out, but that's the last one we saw. But I know the one you're talking about, but I haven't seen Captain Marvel. I imagine there's a lot of people that have and would tell you if it's I imagine it's a good movie. I just don't know much about it. Oh yes, no words. Series Studios. Hey guys, have a wonderful day and a great weekend ahead. You too, Series Studios. Series Studio, have a great one. Thanks very much for coming. Gotta go now. Series Studio, you have a great one, okay? Budget Bushcraft, I'm the only man left in my family. Yes, Ryan Henshaw, Burnwood Bushcraft. Budget, thanks so much. And I wasn't trying to be rude. I saw your name, Budget Bushcraft, and I'm like, I know it's something with a B. I know it's something with a B. I just couldn't think of the life of me. And I know the black and the yellow and the reddish tinge logo that he has. And real nice fella. I couldn't think of the channeling. That was I kind of felt bad about it. I just couldn't think of the name. That's all it is. But I saw you in today's. He didn't put it in today's live, but I guess on was it on Michael Fire's channel, or I think it was on the Michael Fire channel. He put up a video. It must have been him there last night or something. Around, looked like him sitting around the campfire having some kind of dinner or something. But he looks excited. I think he's excited, Budget, about just getting back outside and stuff like that, rather than being cooped up in the house. I'm pretty much done with being cooped up. All winter I've been doing the live, and I like the live. I have no problem with that. But you know what, getting outside, the only problem for my lives, I have to be in here for live. I can't go outside to go live. I don't have the bandwidth. I don't have the data to do it. Here in Canada, as you know, Budget Canada, we've got 2 gigabyte data plan, and it doesn't take long to use 2 gigabytes. You have 2 gigabytes for the month, and anything beyond that, it'll cost you more than your data package for the whole month and stuff. You'd be paying hundreds of dollars for the bandwidth that you needed. So I can't film outside, so I don't. I can film outside to make videos, but the live, that's why you're stuck in here. I guess I could go to another part of the house, but we live in a townhouse, so it's not terribly exciting. But Lena says, okay, I'm going to see it tomorrow. Keep tuned. Laugh a lot. Okay, Alina, I certainly will. Fish Keep in Jamaica says Erie was blind. Well, how's everybody else's day doing? Everybody have a good day? I don't know where the last almost 70 minutes has gone. It's went by in a blink of an eye today. It's gone by in a blink of an eye. It's so warm in here. Where we live, the heat's turned on still, and it'll be on till they don't actually turn the heat off here till June, and they turn it back on in September. So you get 3 months of the year where the heat's not on. But it's literally, it feels like it's 100 degrees in here right now. Gosh. Anyways, this was a good one today. I really appreciate you all for coming through. I really do. It's been a great day. You know what, I'm not sure what everybody's got planned. I don't really know what we have planned either. Like I was saying, a week today, so next Friday is my daughter's 16th birthday. So I think we're going to go, we're going to take her out Sunday for dinner and stuff like that, just kind of to celebrate, because she doesn't live with us during the week. She's only with us on the weekends, from Friday night till Sunday. Next week, since they're off school, she'll probably stay a couple extra days, I hope, because it's always, I love having her here. I wish she could be here all the time, but she has a mother, so she needs to be with her mother and her dad, so that's all I mean. But yeah, her mom's a good woman. You know what, things just didn't work out, but you know what, my wife, Jo, that everybody knows, she's a good woman and stuff, and my wife and my ex-wife actually get along, which is a hard thing if you can ever imagine, but they get along, and which is a good thing for our daughter. Budget Bushcraft says, Jeff, I've been here for a bit. Yeah, no, Budget, hey, please never worry about that, my friend. Like Joe always says, my wife always says, it doesn't matter when you're here. It doesn't matter if you're here at the beginning, middle, ending, a couple days from now, a week, a month, 6 months down the road. It doesn't matter when you're here. It's great to see you, but you know what? We all have things going on with our lives and stuff, and with our family, so please don't even think about that, my friend. I haven't been here in a bit. Mom fell and broke both her arms and a hip and her leg. I've been busy at the rehab center with it. It's killing me not to be at the computer. Oh, I imagine, Budget. How's she doing anyways? I see you once in a while on Michael's, video content marketing. But how's she doing? Is she okay? Is she starting to, I imagine she must have some kind of rehab or rehabilitation or something. Hope she's doing okay. That's, my gosh. But you know what? It is, once they get older, they we said that to my mom. My mom's she's 77, and she's always on the go. And we're always telling her, you know, especially when the weather's bad, stay home. It doesn't matter. You don't need to go out. You know, but my mom's grew up on a farm. She doesn't care about that. She thinks she'll just get in a. She has a car, but she probably would think, when she was younger, just get in a truck or something, off she goes. But I keep trying to say, you're not 20 or 30 years old anymore. You're pushing on close to 80, and if something happens to you, we can help you. But in the long run, none of us, it won't be 24-hour care for you. Worst thing, if something happens, she'd have to go in a home or something. She's not to that point yet, so but you know what? It's funny. Sometimes they can't slow down. But I hope she is doing a little bit better in that, because that's a hard thing on you, my friend. That really is. In the Woods with Wolfie. Hey, Jeff. Hey, everybody. In the woods. I can't speak today. In the Woods with Wolfie. It's great to see you. Thanks very much for coming. I really appreciate it. I do appreciate it. You waste Mike. I plan on taking a nap. I thought you were taking a nap, my friend. I imagine there'll probably be some good lives on tonight, won't there? That's what Joe and I always say on Friday nights. Like, there's good ones all week, but usually, you know what? Usually on Friday nights, Friday and Saturday. If not Friday, usually on Saturday nights. There's always some good ones, isn't there? You know, we always like watching Bob and Eric and stuff. It's Recycle Dude and Gil Skills, and that they usually when they get together and that. I don't know if they are this weekend, but usually when they get together, you know what? Some hilarious stuff happens, and you know when Eric gets singing and you know Bob going in the background. You know, you always love it. You always do. Let's see here. Elena, too many ways to me. Laugh at laugh. Yeah, no, I was married once before, Elena, and it just didn't work out then, which is fine. And we're good friends in that now, but we remain good friends. My wife and my ex-wife get along quite well, which is good. And you know what? It's the best way to be, especially with kids. And 99% or probably a good percentage of people don't, unfortunately. And it's not, it's just not always possible. But I was lucky, you know, the two women get along. And it's good for the kid. You know, she doesn't know any different. She just sees everybody get along. So in that respect, it is a good thing. And why not, right? It's not hurting them to see that, that's for sure. Let's see. Fish Keeping Jamaica. Remember, guys, whenever you commit to each other's channel, you need to watch Do Not Commit if you do not tend to commit. Understand. Fish Keeping Jamaica. Understand. In the Woods with Wolfie. I'll be back. Your mom. Budget. Bushcraft. Your mom taking care of her house to be coming before any. Exactly. In the Woods with Wolfie. Exactly. None of this is fun, but none of this is important. The most important thing is family in the Woods with Wolfie. Exactly, and that's definitely let Budget know. I mean, this is fun, but really, that's what it is for us all. It's fun, but his mom's much more important than any of this. That's for sure. Oh, Elena says, "Why are you talking so fast? Sounds like some kind of report." Oh gosh, Elena, I'm so sorry. This is just me. I talk a mile a minute. If I could have been one of those what do you call them? The guys that do not announcing. You know, if not the farm reports. You know, the announcers when they got an auctioneer. That's it. I could have been an auctioneer. You just probably wouldn't have understood me if I talked so fast. Budget Bushcraft says, "I don't think she'll be coming home. My 92-year-old grandmother pushes her around in her wheelchair." I understand, Budget. I understand. Skills, yes. Fish Keeping Jamaica. It's great to meet new people, but sad when you're not treated the same. You should treat others. Need to show some love. Yes, Fish Keeping Jamaica. I understand. Yeah. Yep, yeah, it does. Fish Keeping Jamaica. It certainly does. In the Woods with Wolfie. That's because we're all the same kind of crazy. Yes, I understand that. Thumbs up, guys. Yes, Fish Keeping Jamaica. Thank you very much, my friend. Oh, hey, from down under. G'day, Jeff. Jacob Piffy. How you doing, Damo? How you doing, my friend? It's good to see you, mate. Hope you're having a good one. You know what? It's been pretty interesting around here today. You know, we just called it International Women's Day. It's just in the news, and you know what? Just letting everybody know to, you know what? Remember, especially their, you know, the women in their life, because you know a lot of good women out there, but not everybody. You know, not everybody always remembers to, you know what, to let the women in their life know what they think of them and stuff like that. But I'm not no angel in any way. I'm not going to say I'm 365 days. I try my best, but you know, sometimes you forget and you take them for granted. So it's just, you know, I guess it's you should just let the women in your life know what you really think of them and stuff. You waste I was going to take a nap, but you keep talking in my ear. Yeah, no, I'll just be a couple more minutes. You waste Mike, and then I'll get out of here. It's 3:14, by probably about 3:20 at the very latest. I'll close it down, and then I'll have to get things closed up because I have to go pick Ethan, our son, up from school. And today I don't have to head out of here till 4:30 to get the wife, but since it's Friday, we pick up my daughter at 4:30. So go pick up my son for just after 3:30. And it's pretty much, my daughter lives about 20 minutes, 25 minutes the other end of the city. We live in the east end. She lives in the total west end of the city, so it should take like 5, not even 10 minute drive, but it seems to take forever in at rush hour traffic and stuff at 4:30. Anytime between around 3:30 and 6 o'clock here, it's kind of crazy. So yeah, it's just busy. So it's always best to get out a little early. That's all. Let's see here. Jacob Pivy, we recognized all the women's staff at work yesterday. Oh, did you? Good. Yeah, that's right, Jacob Pivy. It's Saturday for you there, isn't it? Yeah, Mia, Aussie 1968, and a few other Australians were here too a tiny bit ago, but I do forget sometimes. It's the very next day for you. You're in the future. But yeah, no, we're, you know what, just, it was in the news, and you know what, I thought, you know what, why not put it up, because I can't always think of things to call the lives and stuff. And you know, it's definitely good to let the women in our lives know how much we care and think of them and stuff. But let's see here. True North Angler. Hey, Adrian, how are you? Hi, Jeff. Just dropped in to say hi. Well, Adrian, thanks again, my friend. I really appreciate it. I'm probably beyond about 3 or 4 more minutes, and I close it up because then it's time to go pick up my son from school. But thanks again, buddy. I hope you have a good weekend. I don't know what it's like down your way, but the sun's out here. The snow's starting to melt. It's starting to feel like spring. I know it's not. We still have probably, a week or 2 left, but I think the clocks go ahead Saturday night, tomorrow night, and then another week or 2 it'll be spring here. Pauline Newman. Hey, Pauline, how are you? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Imagine the weather down your way must be absolutely beautiful right now. It's a little chilly here still, but the sun's out. It's starting to feel like spring here finally in Canada, and got a bit of snow, but the snow's starting to melt today, so I'm kind of happy about that. But you know what, we're just trying to let everybody know, to let all the women in our life, let them know how much we care for them and stuff, let them know what we think of them, and that and it shouldn't just be today. I've been trying to iterate that you know, it shouldn't just be one day of the year or something, like on a birthday or like a celebration, like on a holiday. I know, you know, it's International Women's Day, but every day should be that for the women in our life. They really should. But it's great to see you, Pauline. Thank you very much for coming. I do appreciate it. Let's see here. There we are. Oh gosh, it's been a busy one today. Busy. Anybody have anything else exciting going on today or on the weekend? Any plans? Anything with friends or family, or the wife, girlfriend, husband, boyfriend, or just any member of the family or friends? Anybody have anything exciting going on? Like I said, I know Sunday we're going to take my daughter out. It's her birthday like a week today, so next Friday it's her 16th birthday. So it'll be a big one next week, but she's not going to be here with us next Saturday. She's always with us every Friday and like all through the weekend. But since it's her 16th birthday, her mom's having a big like birthday weekend. All her friends, they live like in a big condo and stuff like that, and it's just the 2 of them there. And so anyways, they have, gosh, I think the last time they had like 6 or 8 girls there. I can't imagine 6 or 8 girls here. I don't have any hair. That's pretty much what that would be. But anyways, yeah, I think they're having a big birthday thing for her next Friday night. But we're going to take her out Sunday for dinner and stuff, and try to do something else on the weekend, or even next weekend too, just because, you know, 16's a big birthday, big day for them, and you know, they don't ever forget it. I mean, if I could buy a car for her, I would, but that won't be in the cards for her right now. But yeah, 16's a big birthday for a young girl and stuff like that. So, but I'm pleased. You know what, she's a wonderful young lady. I say to my wife and stuff. You know, just like any kid. You know, I always say she's 16, going on 24, 25. They don't think their dad has anything good to say to them or knows a thing. But I said to my wife, it's funny, the last couple of years has been kind of a rough couple of years, because they're at the stage, you know, they're not adults at all, but they're still too young to be whatever, but they're coming into their own. And but I said to my wife, the last few months, it's funny, you know, she didn't want to have anything to do with us before. She'd stay up in her room, she'd go to her friend's place on the weekend, do all the, you know, the teenage stuff. But the last few months, we've gone and done a few things the last little bit. And, you know, you always say, do you want to do something? And we know 99% of the time it's no. But the last few times, oh, yeah, or she'll come down and watch a movie on the weekend with us, or do the things that you don't think she's going to do anymore. But she's started to switch up a little bit. It started a couple years ago where like she doesn't want to have anything to do with us. Now it's very slowly becoming. My wife said, in the next year or so, you'll see her change a lot more to where 17, 18, she switched from one part back to, not to a little kid again, but where she wants to maybe have things to do with her family again or with her parents. So we'll see what happens there. Let's see. Okay, everybody, you know what? I rambled on, didn't I? Anyways, I should get going. It's 3:20. It's Friday afternoon. I've literally a little more than 10 minutes. My son's done school, and I'm only a couple minutes away from him at school. But I usually get in the car, go down, and wait for him for a couple minutes. But anyways, like I said, it's International Women's Day. Please let the women in your life, be it your wife, girlfriend, mother, sister, aunt, whatever it is, your friend, let them know how much you think of them, and just let them know that you're thinking about them today. But anyways, I really appreciate it. Have an awesome day. Bill, thanks very much, Nomadic Bike. I really appreciate it. Sorry, I'm not trying to push it off. I think I should close it up here because I just got to go pick up the kids and stuff like that. But anyways, I appreciate each and every one of you for coming. In the Woods with Wolfie. Have a great day, evening, weekend, Jeff. It was good to see you and everyone in chat. It certainly was in the Woods with Wolfie. I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming. You make my day. It breaks up the day for the hour and a half and stuff. It really does. But anyways, on that note, everybody, thanks so much for coming. Have yourself a great day, good weekend, and let the women in your life know what you think of them today. Thanks again, everybody. Have a nice weekend, okay? Take care. Bye-bye.